Mr. Bean. Breast stinking, so I'm taking shots of Listerine. Trying to make it, so I bought a pair of skinny jeans. Such a pretty little thing, trying to fit my city scene. Hear your sister scream, coming from your parents' room. I'm there naked, wearing nothing but a pair of boots and a parachute, screaming out Geronimo. She got an ass like a Tijuana donkey show. This is rock and roll, I got the city with me. Making millions off the children, it's a pretty penny. And she got grizzly titties, I'm talking bare breasts. My teeth are jagged, easier to tear flesh. You can care less, well Billy cares lesser. Ripping pussies on wax like a Brazilian hairdresser. Yeah, I rap, but chameleonaire's better. Now I'm losing my religion for some billionaire's pleasure. I'm on the case, man, here I come. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Like a chase with a bottle of rum. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Bang the bass till your face go numb. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Everybody in the place go dumb. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Too many rappers, not enough physicists. Y'all some princesses, go on and catch syphilis. Fuck your frigidness, this is frigid time. Life is a race, you won't even see the finish line. And the biggest crime is I ain't even rich yet. So if you're rich, you fucking bitch, write a big check. Get your lips wet, pucker up, spin the bottle. You feeling lucky, punk, do ya? Then win the lotto. What's my motto? Get laid and get pesos. At that taco truck, giving senoritas pesos. Abe Seche, J-A-F-A. Big boss so swats, they call me Hefe. Flow so breathy, I'll probably have a heart attack. Cops like you're under arrest, cardiac. Where's the party at? That's a trick question. It's wherever we be, but we keeps the tricks guessing. I'm on the case, man, here I come. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Like a chase with a bottle of rum. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Bang the bass till your face go numb. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Everybody in the place go dumb. Dum dum, dum 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 dum. Dum dum, dum dum.
Dum 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 dum. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I am very excited to be here right now. I have to be completely honest with you. I never thought I would be here today. It was 11 p.m. and I was like, should I stream? Or should I go change the world? And I'm pretty happy with the way the world is, so let's stream. Ewok my Weewok, please stop threatening me. Please. What's up, Jasmine Monique? How you doing? Yay. If anybody was planning on going to sleep, I'm so sorry. It's probably 2 a.m. Oh, yeah, it's 2 a.m. on the East Coast, so if you're on the East Coast, you should be waking up by now. Get up on that SoundCloud. I should become a SoundCloud rapper. Get cool face tattoos. I have 0 tattoos. Stream and change the world that way. Ooh, 2 birds, 1 stone, Athena. Smart. Coronavirus was spotted in Seattle. That's true. There's a freaking coronavirus out here. Luckily, I don't drink Coronas. But there's also been like multiple shootings. Like the Chipotle that I go to the most, my home Chipotle, there was a gunman at the mall where my home Chipotle is at. Some dude was straight up trying to murder outside of my Chipotle. Billy, you were on ridiculousness. Yeah. One of my... Are your ribs hurting, Swagger Man? One of my clips was on ridiculousness. Yeah, there was a shooting in downtown Seattle yesterday. A murder. That's not good. None of it's good. False flags? You think it's false flags? I don't know. It's scary. It's really scary, guys. Why does everything have to be so scary? Okay. Make part 2 of Dumb. Dumb and Dumber. It should just be Dumber. I don't know how that chorus would go. Dumb goes, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum dum. Or like dumber, 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 because that's a dumber chorus than dum dum, dum dum, dum dum dum. Murder Chipotle, murder Chipotle, murder. We go number 1 on SoundCloud. Murder Chipotle, murder Chipotle, murder Chipotle. They had a gunman outside my Chipotle, man. It's hard out here. The Purge. Gun confiscation coming to Seattle. Do you think that that's next? You think that they're going to try and take our guns? They're going to take our guns. They're going to take our jobs. What do you think they'll let me trade my gun in for? 2010 Billy the Fridge. Yeah. Yeah. 2010 Billy was way cuter than 2019 Billy. But 2020 Billy, that's that new shit. That's that next level new shit. I'm going to light a candle. Everybody, hold on while I light this candle. I really want to light a candle. Hey, Pepita Chips, Headshot Nate, Bob Ross, Kiss Me Big Boy, you know it. Hey, big time. A sausage roll or a magic wand? Where's Leafy? Where's Leafy? When's the next album coming out? Stop protecting Onision. I've had this bottle of alcohol for over 2 years. It's completely unopened. I don't really know what to do with it. Do you guys want to come over and have a party at my house? And we could drink whiskey together? And we could be besties? Are you going to chug that in one go? Dude, this is more than a fifth even. This is like a half gallon. Just thinking about it makes me want to puke. Ugh. Get in with the buffet boys? That would be Liddy City, dude. Yo, what's up, Tori? Good to see you. Ugh. I'm just thinking about drinking this whole bottle. It's seriously got me gagging. That's bad. Alcohol is for foolish boys, exactly. Shoe nice it. You know what's actually better? Let me unplug these headset real quick so I don't take the headset off. This one, this Billy beer is like 40 years old. It's so old. It's probably older than 40 years. I don't know if it has a date on it even. This fucking thing is gross. This will probably make me puke worse than the whiskey. I don't know. Hey!
Surfer Rosa donated $20. They'll trade your gun for a magic one made by the guy who uses tactical soap.
A King Cobra traded in for my gun. Do I still talk to Leafy? Leafy messaged me the other day, but I had just fallen asleep. He was like, dude, I'm bored. And I was like, oh no, poor Leafy. You're bored without me. And then I woke up and I was like, hi, Dad. You wanna have a phone call together? We could be boyfriend, girlfriend. And he was like, no response. He fucking ghosted me, dude. He ghosted me. The stream URL says yes in it. That means something, right? That really means something. I should actually post a URL. Did I post it to Twitter yet? I don't even remember. Let me post this bitch. I'm going to post it to Twitter. And I'm going to post it to Discord. And then we're all going to be best friends. Watch. Yeah. Excellent. Sick. Sick! King Cobra's too much. Cobra going live too much, losing his charm. He can't do that. Ewok 2.0 says Ewok made me. That's fucked, dude. You know that hurts my feelings when you bring that up. You know that hurts my feelings when you bring that up, dude. Am I coming to the courthouse tomorrow? Do you know what time it is, Juma? Let me see what time it is. Oh. Let me see. Ski whip. How the fuck do I find out what time the court date is? Do shots for dodos? To be a successful SoundCloud rapper, you must snitch on someone. Hey, Marshall Manson, how you doing, my dude? Good to see you. Seattle was doing shots last night? Oh, yeah? Only bitches go to court. Hanson's case is at 1:30 p.m. So what do? Do I... 7 a.m. now? Rosa, no. You're up way too late. Should I go to the court? It's at Tacoma Court, right? Is it Pierce County Court? Billy, can you scratch my ass? I mean, I could. My life is brilliant. My love is pure. You're beautiful, it's true. If you could sucker punch one celeb, who would it be? The prettiest fridge in all of the appliances. Thank you, Mr. Mime. Best tip for weight loss besides crack? Count your calories, my dude. Downtown Tacoma. I might go down there. Yeah, you gonna go down there, Juma? Do you think that I could get my cell phone inside so I could live stream from inside the courthouse? Ask Rep, isn't he showing up for his? He might be, yeah. FridgeCon Fall 2020. Should we do FridgeCon? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Yes. Hooray. I watched a puppetry video, and if we left, we had to go to the office? That's strange. Can you kick me out of Panda again? That was so mean. Keto plus intermittent fasting plus extended water fast. Yeah, drink a ton of water. Drink a ton of water. Cheshvik, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Excellent. What's happening in court tomorrow? We're going to FridgeCon, Chesh. Tomorrow is the personal protection order that Onision filed against Repsion and Chris Handsome. You like my donut hat? I'm so adorable. I should drink a bunch and go to the courthouse hella litty. Oh man. How about that shooting in downtown yesterday? Yeah. And there was a Billy, would you do a rap battle with MC Chris? If you wanted to. Good to see you. Leviathan! Keto plus intermittent fasting. Yeah, intermittent fasting is good. Keto is good because I swear it fills me up, you know? Like when I do a keto, the food I'm eating keeps me from getting hungry. Keeps me from getting hungry. If I could live stream the personal protection order, if they'll let me, I will. Exercise. I gotta put together this exercise bike I have. I've had it for like 3 weeks almost, and I haven't put it together yet. That is lazy. Lazy. Oh my God, Jasmine, that looks exactly like my headset. Oh my God. Wear that donut hat to court. Should I go decked out in donuts to court tomorrow? Like, Your Honor, my name's Bill Fred. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, my honor, your name's Billy the Fridge, and I have to say, I defend Repsion's right to stalk Onision. And they'll be like, get this guy out of here. And then I'll fake a seizure. And they won't be able to get me out because even though I'm still lighter than I used to be, I'm still too heavy for them to carry. You should be on the bike while you stream. Yeah, that's my plan, but I got to put it together first. You got your cardio out of Beat Saber. It's keto meat. A lot of keto is meat. A lot of keto is like meat and cheese. It's low carb though, but you can do keto without meat and cheese. Like there's nuts. You can do avocado. There's a lot of good vegetables that are keto. Nuts are high in fat and good protein, so you can really get a good meal out of it. Do a Leviathan. Leviathan! That would be awkward. I'm not a master of faking seizures. The one time I did it, it sucked. It wasn't good. Didn't look good. Have you read some of the transcripts from Alki David in court? They're fucking hilarious. He's fucking crazy. Let me see. Alki David court case. Let me go find some of this good shit right here. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, let's see. This one's from December 2nd to December 3rd. All right. Here's Alki with his ex-wife, Jen. Media billionaire and Coca-Cola bottling fortune heir Alki David has been ordered to pay a former employee $50 million in punitive damages by a Los Angeles jury for sexual battery, and sexual harassment on Monday. Last week, the jury awarded Mahim Khan $825 million in compensatory damages? Compensatory damages? Spit it out, Bill Fridge! In compensatory damages in her suit against David Khan, a former production assistant at David's Film on TV and Alki David Productions, alleged, among other things, that in 2014, David had thrust his crotch into her face, simulated oral sex, zipped his fly, and said, "Thanks, MK," as he walked away. Honestly, that sounds like something Alki would do. Like, that was how he acted around everybody. This is the third time this year that a jury has ruled against David in cases where former employees have accused him of sexually inappropriate behavior, and the latest award brings his total financial punishment to nearly $74 million, with 2 more cases pending. Last month, Lauren Reeves, a former comedy writer at David's Hologram USA, won $650,000 in compensatory, I cannot pronounce that word, compensatory damages and $4.35 million in punitive damages in a suit alleging that David had grabbed her throat, shoved her chair into a wall, causing her to bang her head, and telling her he needed supplies for his rape room in 2016. That also sounds like something Alki may have done. Like, all this stuff seems like stuff he may have done, but it was always like in front of people as a joke. It's like, I've never seen him do this in a like predatory way, but 100% in like I'm your boss and I can be as goofy as fucking possible and you'll put up with it because I pay you. It's like, this is shit that he did to everybody. Like, I should be able to get fucking $7 million if this is the case. In April, a California jury awarded former David employee Chastity Jones $11 million. Jones claimed that David threatened to fire her if she didn't have sex with him. That, I don't know if he did, but if he did, that's too bad. That's fucking terrible. Why would you do that, Alki? David was also ordered to pay Jones's lawyer, Lisa Bloom, $1.34 million in attorney fees. David has directed his wrath toward Bloom, who represents 2 of his accusers, as well as her mother, Gloria Allred, who represents Khan. David has said that they are part of a Me Too conspiracy to extort him. I don't know, dude. Like, a lot of this stuff I could see Alki doing, like, any day, thinking it was a fucking joke and taking it way too far. And if somebody didn't know, I could see them being freaked out. But I feel like everybody there knew that Alki was doing that. Have I been thrusted by Alki? I was never around Alki that often, and when I was, I think he was more in awe of how fucking big I was. I don't think my guy would have tried some shit with me because I was like a bit of a tower. He was like, "Oh, BTF, you're so big, you're so big." He was looking at my crotch when he said that. Not true, but he would do this stuff to like all types of people all the time. Hooey. There's a strategy to extort me through a litany of lies. I'm responding to my castle being invaded as a man. There was some stuff that he said that's not here. Like he was like making like the most fucked up claims in court. It's like, oh my God, Alki, you're going to lose this bad. You're talking way too much shit. You haven't seen me in 6 or 7 years? I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah, I want to be a thin, skinny boy. Kai the Hitchhiker, I'm pretty sure he went and killed somebody again. I'm 6'2" to 3. Do I know Alki David? Yeah, I used to work for him. Yeah, Copper Adventures, you know, I'm about 6'3", big tall Bill Fridge. Where the hell is the good quotes of him in court? Because they are fucking mad. He is like psycho mode. I want to. The judge in the Khan trial revoked David's right to represent himself. He tried to represent himself, prompting him to bolt from the courtroom. Last week, he objected to the court's refusal to review documents he sought to introduce, telling the judge, "This is America, not Nazi Germany." There was so many better quotes than fucking this shit here. I wish I could find the good quotes, because he was saying some crazy shit on the stand. Oh my god, it was fucking ridiculous. You see Alki, David. Here, he was on Mike Tyson's podcast. Mike Tyson, like, hologram billionaire shows porn to employees and walks around pantsless. It's true. It's true.
She took him to court, claiming that he sexually harassed her. Now her boss, who happens to be a Hollywood billionaire, will be paying her a lot of money.
He's being called.
I really doubt he's paying this out. Like, even if you get charged with stuff, you can drag it out forever. I'd be surprised if he pays it out.
America's worst boss.
Sometimes they act like a child. Sometimes they act like a predator.
52-year-old Alki David is a flamboyant billionaire, best known for producing hologram shows featuring Michael Jackson.
Oh, come on, man. Say some crazy shit, Alki.
In court, as he was being questioned by Jones's attorney, Lisa Bloom.
He then pulls up his shirt, exposing his chest. I can't explain why. Gets up from the witness stand in front of the jury, falls on his knees, starts ranting and raving about how I'm a terrible person. He calls me woman. Woman, you're a terrible representation of your gender. Do something with your life.
His behavior in a videotape deposition was no better.
You. You and everything that you stand for.
Did you?
You.
He turned up for our interview in a $350,000 Rolls-Royce convertible with a Doberman therapy dog in the passenger seat.
I never, ever, ever have ever touched an employee of mine inappropriately. The only people I've ever touched inappropriately, I've married.
But he had...
Ooh, I almost cracked open this 40-year-old beer and started sipping on it. That's how you know I'm an alcoholic.
admits he shows adult movies to employees and often hops around his office without any pants.
It's called entertainment, man. It's called having fun in the workplace.
But in California, it's called sexual harassment.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Our Jim Murray wasn't prepared for what happened next.
You know what? Get your camera down.
Yep, this is Alki. This is fucking Alki.
Get your camera down and then file a lawsuit. I'm just kidding.
Funny? Well, not if he's your boss.
He's
He would do that shit all the time.
capable of anything.
Mr. David is appealing the jury's decision. He says his accuser will never see a dime.
Yeah, I believe that. You like Jay and Silent Bob? I almost downloaded the new Jay and Silent Bob movie. It was like $5 to rent. And then I decided not to. I'll wait for it to be on Netflix. Yeah, Alki's fucking crazy, dude. Here's an old video of... This is an old video on Blade's channel. Only use me Blade's channel. Old video with Keemstar from way back in the day and Alki David. This is so fucking old.
What's up, guys? Only use Blade, and I pulled a prank on Alki David, and this video is going to show what I did. I put a hotel towel around my head so it looked like a turban, got my Assassin's Creed on, and I jumped in the water without him knowing, like a ninja. 2 links in the description. One is to the actual commentators challenge thing that I did. It's the whole entire show, uncut. And the other one is to a DJ Keemstar video, and he will explain how other YouTube channels, other commentators can also enter into the next event. So go check those out and enjoy the ninja prank on Alki David. Peace.
Here's the ninja prank.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Keemstar here. I'm here with Alki David, and we're getting ready for an awesome event, 90210, for the Golden Controller. We have White Boy 7th Street, Woody's Gamer Tag, Only Use Me Blade, Wings of Redemption, Axe Jaws.
What's up, Joe Cronin?
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am. Do we know if Freddie W's coming?
He's definitely coming.
Good.
Can't hear any of Alki. Alki knows the sound's gonna be shit. This is the better angle. Here's the better angle.
My Assassin's Creed turban allows me great visuals, but puts me in disguise.
Hey, who's that little girl there?
Get out of the shot.
Blade should have landed on her.
I scale the railing and make my way along the security with my unsuspecting foes sitting below me. As I check the wind and the velocity of the atmosphere, I move stealthily.
Riveting.
Not
Riveting.
a ninja, I am a ninja. I move along.
This is like before Blade
Making
had
sure
any of the
the
leg
element of
problems.
surprise is still there. It's sharp, like the knives I use in Call of Duty.
This is baby Blade right here.
That it's there, it happens. Don't ever mess with Only Use Me Blade.
It would have been funny if he just landed on Alki. Just cannonball right on Alki. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. What is this gem? This gem. This is back when Keemstar had like the billionaire challenge with Alki David, and he had Only Use Me Blade there. This is the video of it, like the promo or whatever.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Battle Cam Bowl. We're about to get started right now.
This isn't even the promo. This is the whole fucking thing.
Our first contestants, X-Jaws. X-Jaws, Only Use Me Blade, and Freddie Wong competing on Nuketown Free For All. Let's get this thing started. You guys ready?
I can't watch.
It's cool, but
I can't watch this.
Mine.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. Wholesome, man. It's wholesome. Flipped yourself over backwards, Scream. He should have sold it like a champ. Son of a bitch. What's up, Danimal? How you doing? I know it's like a billionaire challenge, but the green screen is dog shit. What are they doing? I know Alki had... Well, actually, he might not have had the studio at this point. Yeah, I don't think he had the TV station yet. I think this is still when his space was like a QVC for celebrity throwaway garbage. Like it was basically like a garage sale on local TV. Can we just roast Keem, Billy? I'm a call. Let's just roast Keem. Keem's my boy. I'm not allowed to roast him. I'm not allowed to roast him. What's up, Tamara? How you doing? Bang, bang. I can't roast Keem. He's my buddy pal. I'll go to jail for that shit or something. Invite people. Hey, everybody, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ship you a link to my Discord. Start to get ready to go up in that little bitch Discord. Get into one of the chat rooms on deck, maybe. I don't know. And I will pull people in to talk with me live. That'll be a fun thing to do. That'll be a fun thing to do. And I'm gonna put this fucking 40-year-old beer back before I accidentally drink it. I'm gonna put these donut ears back too. Pop, pop. Oh, what a day for a daydream. Okay. I have to get a beverage. Gotta get me a beverage so I can sip on a beverage. Ah, yes. Nice cold agua. Nice water. Tell Leafy to stop being a bitch. Ooh. I haven't listened to the new Eminem album yet. Hey, what's up, Joe Cronin? How you doing? If you have the power to unmute yourself, let me know. If you don't, then I'm just going to sit here like a fucking asshole for a minute.
Oh, damn, man.
Hey.
I should know the rules. Like, this happens to me all the time, but I got my mic unmuted. What's up, dude? How you been?
Chilling. I've been good. How you been?
My buddy about you the other day, I was referencing something about you, and dude, he was like, "Who's Billy the Fridge?" I'm like, "Dude, you don't know Billy the Fridge?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No." And then he was obsessed with your name for like about an hour. But now he whacks off to you. But
that's usually how it works. People are like, "I don't know Billy the Fridge," and then they're like, "But what is a Billy the Fridge?" And then they're like, "I'm gonna come to the thought of Billy the Fridge." It's
first he's like, "What a stupid name," and then he's like, "I'm masturbating to this guy's face now. This is different."
Yeah, it's strange. It's like 100% of the time that happens.
Stop the mic from doing that. There we go. I just got done with my shit. I saw you alive, and I'm like, you know what? I just can't leave YouTube, so I'm done, and now I'm gonna watch Billy. Like, that's fucked.
Yeah. I had some people bring you up recently on Drunken Peasants podcast. I think they were trying to get you to come be a guest with us or something. They were like, "You guys should get Joe Cronin on the show," and I was like,
so that's what happened. That's why you got brought up, because we were doing our podcast on Patreon, and somebody was like, "Dude, they mentioned you on the Drunken Peasants," and I was like, "What? Why?" And then I was like, "Maybe." I mean, the only one I could think of that would mention me is maybe Billy, but I don't know why. And then somebody was like, "Yeah, they were talking about you. They were being cool and whatever." But then somebody else was like, "No, someone was shitting on you," and I'm like, "Oh well, I mean, yeah, that's what's gonna happen if you bring me up." But
I don't remember any of us shitting on you, but I don't remember anything really.
I think it was a real quick thing. I think I didn't hear it. I don't even know, but I'm assuming it was just like, "Hey, Joe Cronin, blah blah blah," and you're like, "Yeah, cool if he wants to, I guess, whatever." I don't know.
Yeah, I think we got like a little super chat or Streamlab or something mentioning you, and I was like, "That'd be great." Yeah, fucking. I was like, I think I was supposed to be on his show for like how long he's been asking me. I never fucking did it because
you were close one time.
Yeah,
and I fucked it up the first time, and then the other times like it just didn't work or whatever.
Yeah,
I fucked it the first time. But yeah, dude, I stopped by that same night because I was like, all right, let me go over and see what's up. But I just didn't get anyone's attention in time. But yeah, anytime you guys hit me up, I'd come on there anytime. That sounds great.
Yeah, no, I think we'd love to have you on. I saw you did an interview with Cody Rhodes not too long ago, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was awesome. Yeah, you still watching a lot of wrestling?
Yeah, I basically I tried to move all the non-wrestling stuff onto my other channel. You know, it's a tiny 11,000 sub channel, but the Joe Cronin Show channel, I'm still just trying to do wrestling only on that channel. You know,
what's your favorite thing going right now?
I mean, I'm just enjoying the NXT AEW battle kind of thing going. The main roster just kills me.
Yeah, it sucks because there's so much talent there, but it's just the same old bullshit, right? Like, I don't watch it. I don't even watch Wednesday nights really. I check in because I really like Jericho. I think Jericho's probably the greatest wrestler of all time. Not my favorite, but I think he's just he's a legit, he should be the champion. He should, whatever he's doing right now, he's doing it well. He's a killer.
Dude, it's like everything he does, he could fucking do the dumbest shit and it gets over. People just love it. Like dude, he sold out a cruise on Wednesday and the people are all on his cruise. They're singing his theme music. They're going to see his band Fozzy.
Yeah.
He hosts TV shows, podcasts, the wrestling, the music. I mean, it's nuts. The guy is one of the most, besides The Rock, I don't think anybody else is as popular right now.
Definitely, The Rock, is more popular. If it's a popularity contest, The Rock is the man. But when you look at what Jericho's able to do in wrestling, The Rock's been The Rock for 30 years or 20 years, over 20 years. He's been The Rock for a long time. Jericho has been so many different incarnations of himself, He switches it up all the time and just gets better and better, it seems. It's impressive.
I just watched that Keem thing again, dude. What the hell with that guy jumping off the balcony?
Yeah, only use me blade.
Oh my god, I'm just tweeting out the stream for you now, Billy the Bridge. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I'm cool with. I don't have a problem with Keem. You know, I was joking around. Like, let's roast him. You know, his old with that mic and the way, just the way he used to look. You know,
Yeah.
it's so weird to see him like he's all goofy with that. I mean,
Oh, the
it's
old
just funny.
Keem? Yeah, around that time.
yeah.
Around that time, I met him through like that billionaire, the website he had, Battle Cam. I've known him for like damn near 10 years now. And at first, there's that clip of him being like, Alex is a whatever, you know? Like, I was there live when that was happening. Alex was a friend of mine. I've hung out with Alex a bunch of times. Like, I hated Keem for a good 6 months after that. I was like, that motherfucker. But we just kind of talked over a period of time, and I realized, you know, he's just this edgy fucking asshole that loves drama, loves starting shit. And I think he definitely regrets, you know, a lot of the way he started, but the way he started coming up through Xbox around that time, that was like the culture. The culture was little white kids spouting off the N-word. It's so fucking terrible, but that's literally what it was. And,
Well, like, and even some of that culture still exists, you know, because kids are just fucking white kids calling each other the N-word all the time.
yeah.
Thing.
But
like, dude, but no, he's cool, man. I mean, I think Keem hates me, but that was, yeah, I remember when what happened was crazy shit was when 2012, 2013, and 2014 when I first started, you know, when I relaunched my stuff and I started getting followers, finally, like doing well on YouTube. I met this guy who had 100, I think he had 80 subs or something, Tommy C, and I had like 800. Yeah, so like we started doing shows together, and then I started getting tons of subs. And me and Tommy had a falling out, like around when Tommy had about 1,000 subs and I had like 15,000 subs. And me and Tommy had a big falling out, and you know, we were fighting, and I was like, I hope he never does anything now on YouTube, because a lot of my subs, you know, I was pushing to him and stuff like that. We had this big fight.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then our other friend Tommy NC, who was friends with me and Tommy since 2012, who'd been calling the shows about wrestling, you know?
Yeah.
And Tommy had that thing with Leafy go down. And so Leafy said something about Tommy, and Tommy called me up one night crying, Tommy NC 2010.
Yeah.
And he was crying like, this dude Leafy's fucking saying all this stuff, and you know, will you make a video going off on him? And I was like, yeah, dude, I'll tear this guy up. And I looked, I'm like, dude, this guy's got like millions of subs. Tommy. Yeah. And I seen that him and Keem were friends at the time. So I made a video. I helped Tommy make a video. I was like, just get a camera right now and go live with your feelings or whatever. So Tommy did. He was crying. You know, he was angry. He's crying. He's upset. So I'm like, put that up on the internet, you know? And so when Tommy did that, it went viral that night.
Yeah.
So then, like, I guess Keem met my old co-host Tommy, started fighting with Keem, and then they eventually became friends and started baited, and then everybody knew Tommy NC. It was just, dude, it's so weird because it all started from that, like, this little community that I started, and it was weird to see like Tommy NC blow up and Tommy C start working with Keemstar.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then that's how I found out about you and a whole bunch of other guys too, because then I started watching Keem. But I definitely identify with the whole Xbox thing, because dude, we used to just shit on people. Halo 2, man, I played a million games of Halo 2 and we just shit on people. The clips that we have right now, the clips that I have on VHS tapes, believe it or not, it's like 5 years ago I was like, I should put these on YouTube, and now in 2020 I'm like, I should burn these. So,
yeah, it was toxic. It was different, man. It was like 2010 is so much different than 2020. Like, you could get away with damn near anything in 2010. YouTube, I think 2016 was like the last Wild West year on YouTube. That's the last time you could do just about fucking anything on here. And over the last 4 years, it's just been drying up. It's so like, you have to be so safe and careful.
I don't know. I might be one of the. I don't know if I'm safe. I'm really fucked up on my shit.
Over at Drunken Peasants, like, we do some pretty like out there stuff on the stream. We try not to get like banned off YouTube. We get demonetized all the time, but our fan base is super supportive. Like we get a ton of love from our fans, so it keeps us going. But if we were just relying on ad revenue, you know, it would be non-existent. It wouldn't work at all.
Yeah, dude. It's I can when I was so obviously in 2012 I started this, but I failed at YouTube from 2006 to like 2012, and in 2012 I started the Joe Cronin Show thing, and then the Corrupted podcast thing. But like, dude, I was making at one point I worked my way up to finally making about $100 a day in ad revenue, you know, years ago, and I got laid off from my job in 2017. And so in 2017, I was like, holy shit, I just lost my like $40,000 a year job.
Yeah.
And we were trying to get a house, all these things. And I was like, well, thank God I have YouTube, because at least I'm making $100 a day plus donations on here. Like I have this. And then literally the adpocalypse happened like weeks later.
God.
And I was like, fuck. So then I was like, all right. And I started just telling people I'm going to go full bore and make 1 million shows, make a Patreon, do all these things. And dude, the people just fucking crazy responded. And I've been doing that since 2017. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when you got a good base of fans, like you're gonna live through all this shit. It's really cool to see how much the fans really care about what they watch.
The thing that's cool about you is like you've been successful with like so many different, like there's so many different things that somebody could like you for. Like somebody could just be like, oh, I just like his music, or oh, I just like he's funny when is like a stream like this, or oh, I really like when he's in a podcast form. You know, so there's like all these different things because you're good at all those things. So you can do all those things. So it's cool. And Drunken Peasants, how the fuck did that get started? Because I've heard about that for a long time, and I didn't even know you were on that.
Yeah, originally it was my co-host right now, Ben Pye, and TJ Kirk, Amazing Atheist. And then they brought in like their crew, and then those guys split up. Well, I want to say it was, over 2 years ago now. And the other guys from the show went and did their own thing. And I had been like a rotating host for maybe a few months before they left, and I just became full-time. So me and Ben Pye were running the show, me, him, and then we'd bring on guests to rotate every day or every other show. We'd have a new little lineup. So I'm keeping it going from before, but I didn't show up there until I think March of 2017.
Yeah.
And like they
listen like
they had things rolling over there for a good while. They were a juggernaut, and I think when it split up, the podcast took a bit of a turn, but it's still been rolling. It's still just been going. So it's cool to be a part of that.
When I was in there the other night, I was like, oh yeah, it's still rolling on. It's still kicking ass. I remember years ago when I watched it. So, and yeah, whatever happened with didn't you do a episode or a few of Baited too? You did a few of those, right?
I definitely was a guest on Baited one time, and that kind of got lost because like I was talking with Keem after we were both in Tommy C's chat, and Keem was just like hit me up on Skype and was like venting about Tommy C. Because one of the things that I don't know if everybody knows about Keemstar, he loves drama, but one of his favorite things to do was watch Tommy C talk shit about him. It was like Tommy C's show was like his favorite show on YouTube. He'd log in, he'd see Tommy C talking shit, he'd watch a little bit, and then he'd throw like a little comment out in chat and get Tommy to like spin while he was live on air, and then just go back and forth with him and just like that drama. He loved that. He loved going in with Tommy. He just fucking ate that shit up. So he called me afterwards because he saw me in Tommy's chat too, and he was like just going off about stuff, and he was bouncing stuff off me. He was like, hey, I think I want to do a Baited about Tommy C tonight. You want to be a guest? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And so we logged in. He did the whole thing, and then I don't know, after like a week, he took it down because he was like, I don't really want to have a Baited up just talking shit about Tommy C. So
Well, that's the thing that's how I knew he like really loved it or whatever. Because if you didn't, because when me and Tommy C fought before that, I mean, we're cool now. I was on Tommy's show the other day. I talked to him now, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like it's weird. And Tommy C's like my guy that I knew. I met him on YouTube and he met me before anybody had any clubs and shit like that. So like me and Tommy knew each other when we were like didn't know what the fuck we were doing on
Yeah.
here. But like yeah, dude, like I think Keem liked it because otherwise, dude, Keem would have just never mentioned him. You know, he would have been like, dude, we're not mentioning him. Let's not do shows on him. He'll never be heard of again.
Yeah.
And now that whatever. And, you know, and I was watching at the time because I wasn't a big fan at the time. You know, me and Tommy were still kind of fighting. So I was like, oh, I was like, man, he keeps promoting him. He's promoting the shit out of him. He just keeps doing. He must love him. He must love this. So then, you know, I was tweeting. I was riding that wave, tweeting Keem, you know, fucking with him, like, oh. And so then ever since then, I think Keem always thought I was like, oh, fuck that guy. Fuck Joe.
I don't think Keem has like animosity towards a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like he'll go toe to toe with people and like start shit with people and then just let it go. It's just his nature to be like super dramatic. But there are some people that like get on his nerves, and I think it's because they get away with a lot of things and are like pretty successful in the public eye, and he feels like, you know, he would just like to take them down. But like it's like bigger YouTubers, you know, he just like, fuck these guys, you know, how do they get away with this shit type of thing. I don't think he ever probably had a real problem with you, but he probably, you know, loved talking shit. I don't know if he ever came directly at you, but I know he would.
yeah, just a little bit, you know what I mean, type of stuff. He tried to call one time, but you know what I mean? Like then one time he was hitting me up for like dirt on Tommy C because I had like, you know, so much shit.
Yeah.
Like Keem didn't even know. Like Keem was saying all this stuff about me being whatever the fuck. And I'm like, dude, I'm the one who like Tommy C has subs because he started with me. Like, and then you gave him a whole bunch after that. Me and him had a huge falling out. You should have come to me first to hit me up before you fought with this guy because you wouldn't believe the shit I know. So I was fucking with him, and he was coming at me like DMing me like, "What do you know? Tell me all about." I'm like, and you know what I mean? I'm like, he just wants to talk to me because I had a big rager with Tommy C back in the day, and me and Tommy did some crazy shit to each other for like about 3 months, and so I was like, I'm not really into. So I didn't tell him. You know, I just stopped talking to him. I was like, oh, he just wants me for like dirt on Tommy. I think he wants to fuck Tommy. I mean, you heard it here. Keemstar wants to have sex with Tommy C. I mean,
yeah, he just wants to bang Tommy C. I think he definitely wanted something to like get Tommy C to spin out of control so that he could do like just so it would be more drama towards him. Like to keep the pot stirred. That's the one thing I think he wanted the most. I don't think he ever wanted to destroy Tommy C because then it would stop, you know?
Yeah, he wanted to be the guy that was able to stick his head underwater, hold him down, and then pull him back up quick and be like, all right, move along.
Yeah.
But dude, Tommy C is a badass motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like put it this way. When I think I had 15 or 25, I had like 25,000 subs. Tommy C had like 800 or 1,000 or something. And when me and him broke up, it was bad. And this fucker, like, kind of made me wave the white flag, dude.
Really?
Like in all honesty, yeah, dude. I am the one who waved the white flag. Yet I had, 85% of the audience was on my side.
Yeah.
And only some, and I waved it. So I mean, like, the guy is no joke. He's fucking vicious, and
yeah,
there was dudes coming at me all the time. Tommy C would just take him out. I wouldn't have to do anything. He would take care of it. He's a badass dude, and if he's your friend, he'll go to war for you, Tommy.
Yeah, he's always been cool with me. Like there's been a few times where I like stir the pot a little bit with him just because I know he'll go toe to toe. But like always at the end, it's always like, love. I'm not out here trying to hurt Tommy C at all. I just know that he is one of those guys that will go all in on you if you push him. If you press him, he will shoot back, and I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
He'll go really hard. But yeah, we're cool now, and like it's I'm glad about that because like I started with him. So
yeah.
or like I kind of found him right as I got some minor success of whatever.
Yeah, I thought it
whatever you
was.
can call this.
I remember you being in the circle with the Tommy NC stuff because I didn't watch it live, but I went back and watched it once I got like in the middle of everything. I kind of like. I think there was like a video from a year before the shit started popping off with Baited falling apart. There was like a video. I'm pretty sure it was Tommy NC, and you might have been like in the video, or I know you were connected to it somehow. And then Tommy C and Keem, and I think Tommy C was defending Tommy NC against Keem, and it was like pre-baited. And I remember watching that.
One of the things that's funny about this is my wife like always got in fights with Tommy NC because I don't know why they just always argued with each other, and she's like, "Don't help him, don't do anything." And so what happened was I made Tommy when he came reaching out to me about Leafy. I was like, dude, I'd made videos for Tommy NC before, like videos where I was like, yo, this guy just said this about Tommy. Let's fucking go. And they were like videos that like where I was serious, but not really. You know what I mean? Like you're just kind of fucking around it's a wrestling thing. You know, I'm involved in that sort of mentality.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm like, I'm going to make this video where you're done for fucking with Tommy. And so Tommy came to me and he wanted that done on Leafy. And I was like, dude, if you're really, and he was getting death threats from like, just joke fake shit, but from people from Keemstar's camp and Leafy's camp, but not Keemstar's camp or Leafy's camp, but they're fans.
Totally.
It wasn't Keem, it wasn't Leafy, they didn't want any of that. But, we didn't know that. All we knew is, hey, these millions of whatever the fuck are coming at Tommy. And so I'm like, Tommy, don't make a video where we're going to go after him. You right now, in the emotional state you're in, throw a camera on and record it right now. And then send me the video and I'm going to title it. And I titled the video like Tommy's video, the one that got 2 million views. And I titled it, whatever, they're coming after me, something. And then I threw in Keemstar's name in the title. Reason. Just because, like, well, other than, like, people were coming at Keem. Like, people were saying they were from Keem's place and Keem and Leafy were friends. So I'm like, well, I'm going to put that in there too, just so maybe we'll get more attention or something like that, since some of his fans were the ones coming at Tommy.
Yeah.
And so Tommy made the video, he put it up, and then it went to like the #1 on Reddit. It was going crazy. Tommy had always come on my show and helped me. So I was happy to do something for him for once. And so when I saw that video trending and like killing it, I was like so fucking happy, dude. I was like a coach seeing the kid score or whatever and win the game. I was like, so fucking cool. Like oh my God, he'd been upset about his subscriber count being at like whatever, 2,000 or whatever it was just a week before. And I'm like, this is going to change his whole fucking outlook. And the next day or later, Tommy couldn't go live on his channel. He had like thousands of people waiting in his waiting room or whatever.
Yeah.
And his internet wasn't working. Like he couldn't get YouTube to work. So I'm like, Tommy, if you want, I'll go live from my computer and put you on Skype like you're live at your house. Nobody will know that I'm live at my house. It will be on your channel, though. So then I got his channel info and went live for him. And he wanted me to be goofy like I am. He was like, do some weird shit on the stream. That'd be cool, Joe. I'm like, okay. So I did. And people didn't like that. They thought I was like mooching off of his...
Oh.
But so like nobody knew that like I was friends with him already, and
yeah,
like, they just thought, who's this guy this is Joe bumping in because he's popular, and none of them knew that like I'm the one that helped him make that video. I'm the one that told him to do that. I've been his friend for years, and people are like,
yeah,
you know how it is. You're like, what? That's not what's going on.
Definitely, people want to make assumptions about everything. I think with Tommy NC, it's easy to think that people might be taking advantage of him because of his
autism.
His autism. But he uses his autism a lot to get things out of people. It's like
dude, that's why my wife and him fight.
Yeah.
My wife's like, "Fuck this shit, Tommy, you know what you're doing."
Yeah. He's a little manipulative with it, and it's not very hidden. But he's always been a sweet guy to me. But he definitely does press people with his tism sometimes. He'll like blow up people's inboxes and DMs because he'll get these bigger YouTubers who work with him and talk with him, and they'll make connections with him because like, oh yeah, he's that guy from the Leafy thing, he's a good guy, and then like from that point on, he's just bam, 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 spamming your DMs, Skyping you like without talking to you just to make a phone call, just because he's bored or whatever. And it's like I've seen so many people like, oh my God, I'm getting blown up by Tommy NC, I'm getting blown up, and I'm like, I get the same thing. I get the same thing sometimes. Hasn't been for a while. Now that I'm talking about him, he'll probably start blowing me up again, though.
Dude, it's been 8 years of this for me. Not 8 years, 7 years. I mean, dude, I've known him 7 years. It's crazy, and it's just weird. Like so, but he's always like that, and he gets shit on my show. You know what I mean? People are like, "Aren't you worried? Like the people are gonna get mad at you for making fun of?" And I'm like, no, he knows what he's doing. He loves it. He fucking, he wouldn't, we treat him like anybody else. But there is that I think everybody gets a big brother complex with him, kind of like I can make jokes and I know who he is, but you don't make fun of him. And I think everybody starts fighting over who takes care of him type of thing. And it's weird, but it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange. Tommy NC 2010. For those of you who aren't familiar with him, he's been on YouTube for a while. Really interesting story. He was one of the people who got like caught in the crosshairs of Leafy is Here when Leafy was growing. Leafy made a video about him saving the day because Tommy uploaded a video where he like told some woman that she had eggs on the top of her car. And he was like so proud of saving her eggs or whatever. What wasn't it? Eggs?
Eggs made me feel like Superman or Batman.
And Leafy like made a video on him, and I think I don't know. Leafy always said to me, he's like, man, I wasn't even that mean to him. He's like, I think the worst thing I said to him was that he looks like he smells like Doritos. He was like, yeah.
You know what it was? It was the fans, I think, that got him more because
100%.
To be honest, Jake, my co-host on the wrestling stuff, Jake, is the one who told me about it. He goes, dude, Leafy made a video on Tommy, and then I told Tommy, and then Tommy was like, what? And then he went away, and then when he came back an hour later, he was like, Joe, you gotta bury this fucking guy. Like, I mean, he sounded like an Italian mobster, like an Italian gang member. Like, like, you gotta fucking bury this fucking guy, Joe. Joe, I want you to be merciless on it. Just all this crazy stuff from Tommy. And I'm like, dude, just make a video where you want to fucking end your YouTube career. That will get him.
Yeah, and then didn't like his Patreon just blow the fuck up after that?
Yeah, dude, everything did. And my wife was so mad because she's like, before I told him this, she goes, don't help him. I'm like, no. I was like, come on. And now I thought it was going to get maybe 10,000. I thought 10,000, 20,000 views. And I said, Tommy, a sympathetic video will do a lot better than an angry video.
Yeah.
So right now you're upset. You need to turn the camera on now.
Yeah.
And dude, it was fucking amazing. It was crazy. So what a fucking time, dude. But like, yeah, I felt like and then he was like inviting all his former co-hosts who betrayed him over the years to meet Keem one night. And it was so weird. The video's up on YouTube still. But a couple of years ago, I met one of those guys, and he's a guy called Mark Hyder, and he has ponies behind him, like in his room. like My Little Ponies lined up, and he's a brony. He's like one of those brony guys. So on one of my shows, I started dying laughing when he came on the screen, and Tommy brings him on with Keem. And fucking Keem just loses it and falls out of the chair, and I'm dying because I'm like, that's exactly the reaction I had when I saw that guy. Mark Hyder. And every time Tommy introduces somebody, he's like, this is so-and-so. He used to be my friend, but we had a falling out. But, hey, this is Keem. And Keem's like, did you have a falling out with every friend you ever had? And he's like, oh, yeah. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like thinking back. But
first time. Yeah, what's up, Michael? I just tweeted out, so
oh, thanks. Yeah, brought by Daddy Cronin.
Band, I like it.
That I started wearing these headbands in I was in Miami like over 5 years ago, and my hair was frizzing like crazy down there in the Miami heat. And I threw a bandana on my head one day, and my hair stopped frizzing as bad as it would. And I just kept wearing the damn bandana because it kept my hair nice and shiny.
Yeah, it's badass, man. It looks good. It's fucking. And you know what? You got frizzy hair. Does your hair curl up like all the time?
Yeah, my hair is really curly. I spent like 3 hours straightening it one night. I had this girl from a salon bring her like a professional $600 straightener in, and we spent 3 hours straightening my hair, and it was straight for like 30 minutes, and it started to curl back up again. It sucked. Waste of time.
Yeah, man. I mean, nah, James. I'm not saying Tommy's video is fake, you dildo. I'm saying that he did a video that he went on right as he was talking to me, and I said, go do a video crying. Don't do a video angry.
Okay, because he called you crying. He called you in that state, and he was like, I'm going to make an angry video. And you're like, that's not a good idea.
He was upset, and he wanted me to make the angry video. And I'm like, no. But, yeah, dude, you know, my son has red hair and very curly hair. So he's going to have the same type of deal.
Yeah, my hair looks red under certain lights. I swear it's not really red, but maybe it is. I'm not sure. It just depends on the lighting.
My face is like that. Every once in a while, it gets a little white. Yo, James Worley, what up, dude? James has always hit me up about Tommy. James is a Tommy NC stalker. Real. He's crazy. Like, you know, he camped out outside of Ice Poseidon's to suck Ice Poseidon's cock, and it didn't work out, but I wish it did. Did you ever see that fucking guy camped out outside Ice Poseidon's house?
I didn't see that.
Lived in his tree shrubs for like a couple days.
I didn't spend a lot of time watching Ice's stuff. When he came through Seattle, I hung out with him for a minute, and then shit went all ridiculous here because they were like doing like their little edgy live stream stuff, and happened to be in the middle of like Capitol Hill, where I'm known, and Capitol Hill's like the gayborhood. It's like the most gay area of the United States, and they like made a comment about looking for the black barbershops. Like, where's the black barbershops? Because they were getting kicked out of all the barbershops on Capitol Hill because people were calling ahead of time being like, these guys are going to come in and fuck with you, or they were calling and just being like spouting the N-word over and over again on the phone. So every shop we'd go into, they'd have their cams out, and people were like, no, you got to go, you got to go. They couldn't get their hair cut. And they were walking, and I think the one of the ladies that worked at the barbershop came out and like approached them because they had the cameras out, and she's like, you can't film, da-da-da-da. And they're like, oh, well, we're trying to find a barbershop. Do you know where like the black barbershops are at? And she was like, you can't say that. You can't say that. And he says something like, you know, like she's like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by black barbershop? He's like, you know, one of the shoot 'em up, bang, bang gangster barbershops. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. And then when Sam Pepper sees her tripping, he gets up in her face and is like, how many genders are there? How many genders are there? And then so she like, wah, she walks away. They see a black dude walking across the street. They run over to him. They go talk to him about where the fucking barbershops are at. So I'm here alone with like my co-host Ben from Drunken Peasants, and we're walking, and this lady comes back with a camera and starts taking pictures of us, and she's like, I'm gonna put this all over the internet. You guys are racist. I'm like, I didn't say shit, right? Like I'm over here, like I told the guys, like, hey, that's not gonna work here, guys. This is fucking. There's literally rainbows painted in the streets, man. That shit's not gonna fly here. And then, but she posted up online, and my whole timeline starts blowing up because I'm really well known out here, and all these people that work out there are like, say it ain't so, Billy. You're a racist homophobe now. And I'm like, nah, stop. So I had to like deal with damage control the entire night. It was
up. No, the homophobe racists beat me up.
I know there was like a whole bunch of people in like private DMs on Facebook conspiring to kick my ass, and I'm like, you could try, but I literally I'd been hanging out with those guys for like 10 minutes.
Unless you're rich or something, there's no. I mean, even that. Why would you do that? You risk your money. But I thought they would go in and be like, oh, they go into the black barber shop and they're like, yeah, where's the blacker people though? This isn't black enough.
Seattle is very white, very like yuppie white area. They're all liberals, so they all think like they are woke, you know. But it's,
oh yeah, dude, that state creeps me out.
That's my home. I was raised here, you know. I love it here, but
dude, I'm in Massachusetts, but you know, like I feel like I see stuff out there, and I'm like, the way I used to feel about the right wing Texans. Now I feel that way about the left wing in Cali and Washington. I'm like, I don't want to go there. I'm afraid I'll be called something and killed.
Yeah, no, it's rough. Like anytime there's like a Proud Boys out on Capitol Hill, I'll see like these all calls. Be careful tonight, guys. The Proud Boys are on Capitol Hill, and everybody like, I have mine to go and talk to them. And it's like that's probably what they fucking want, right? They just want to be confronted so they can act like they're being persecuted themselves. It's all fucking a game.
Yeah, it's all a mess. The Proud Boys and Antifa, just let them just kill each other. I mean,
yeah, fight it out, guys. in this corner.
I would love to call that. That'd be great. Like, you know, although I think the Proud Boys would win, to be honest. I don't know if Antifa's got like the Barbie dolls they're hitting people with in bottles.
I mean, it's I really don't know. I feel like it's a bunch of people who think they're tougher and more free than the other. It all seems a little fucking goofy to me.
Yeah, it's all weird. It is a weird time. It's a bizarre thing. But yeah, no, James Worley says, cut the BS. We know it. Yeah, we know he went to a strip joint, James. Come on.
Did James take him to a strip club?
So yeah, so basically James took him to a strip club, but Tommy won't admit it. So on all the shows, he's like, that's a lie, and he flips out. But like, it's so obvious that it happened at this point that it's not even worth like James wants to expose it in the chat, but it's like, it doesn't matter because we know it happened.
Do Tommy's like parents or something watch YouTube? Is he just worried they're going to see that he's going to strip clubs? Like why does he not want to say it?
Yeah, I mean, he's worried about that because he won't even admit he jerks off. He says he's never. Yeah, no, like it's been a running gag for like 7 years on my show. He's like, "Oh, I don't masturbate." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, okay, Tom." Took him to a strip club probably, and yeah, he's afraid. I mean, his parents don't even know what YouTube is really. So.
Oh, okay.
He shouldn't have to worry. They're old. They're like my mom. My mom's like 68. Like she doesn't go on YouTube.
Yeah, my mom watches a lot of the stuff I do because she's like retired and she just misses her little baby boy. So I'll get texts all the time like, you shouldn't be saying that. I'm like, oops.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mama.
My mom knows that I'm nuts, but I mean, if she watched, I'd be like, oh, boy, Well, I'd start saying fucked up stuff, actually, then.
Exactly. More. Yeah, sometimes when I know my mom's watching, I'll just like say something really fucked up because I know I'll get a text. Just so she'll be like, well, you better stop doing that. I'm like, yeah, I know you love me. Zach Attack says, I hope you get coronavirus, Billy the Fridge. Zach is like one of the most dedicated haters. I'm pretty sure it's the same Zach that's on my Facebook fan page. He's a top fan on my page, and he always posts negative shit. It's the most like pathetic, pure hatred. I love it because he like never misses a beat. He's been in chat all night tonight talking shit, and he's like, I hope you get coronavirus, Billy the Midge. I'm like, like you're such a fan. It's so cute. Like all the hatred, it might as well be fucking like you love the music. Thank you, Abe Nuts. But yeah, it's so dedicated. I see Zach more than I see most actual fans. It's great.
It's wild. He wants to be the top troll. That's what I mean. Because you can't acknowledge everybody that shits on you. So if you can be the number one guy that does it and get shout outs, I mean, that's kind of mission accomplished.
That's the thing. I'm the top troll in my chat. I like it. Come at me, bro. Get me on tilt.
Yeah, dude, I can't. We'll make you guys fight with each other. Like the chat will fight with each other. Like I'll say that Big Bad Ads is pretty good at typing and he always spells things right. But I'll say that like, you know, Mr. Pickles, like might as well just stop typing now because he can't spell anything. You know?
Yeah.
They'll just start fighting about that now, about who can spell better and who can type faster.
A lot of times, you know, you're just kind of stream of conscious on a stream and you're going off of what chat's saying to dictate stuff. And it's helpful to have a hater in the chat. You can drive content, cut a little fucking promo on them. It's not bad. James Worley, I've known him for a while. He used to be on Battlecam back in the day. He says, do you keep in touch with Kayla, Ellie Bish? Has she cleaned up her life? Kayla was this girl from way back in the Battlecam days. She was like one of the most insane streamers ever. She was always drinking and getting in trouble. She was just next level content back in the day, right? This was 2012, 2013, 2014. She was as wild as any live streamer now. If she got into IRL right now, she could probably take the fucking game over because she was just, without having live stream content, she had a video that she had on like a little a tape video that she went home and uploaded. She took her little camera into like a 7-Eleven type store. I think it was a UDF. It's like Ohio Mini Mart, United Dairy Farmers. She goes in, she's like, I hate dairy. I hate dairy. Andy Milanakis is my cousin. I hate dairy. Andy Milanakis is my brother. I hate dairy. And then she's just being obnoxious as hell on this camera. It's not even live. So she had to go home and upload this herself. She goes to this girl, and this girl's like giving her like a look like, shut up, bitch. And then she goes, what? You want to fight, bitch? You want to fight? And this girl's like, fuck you, bitch. And just like pieces her in and hits her like 50, 60 times. You could hear her just getting socked up by this random girl at the UDF. And then like the camera goes black because it drops and you can still hear her getting socked up. And then the camera cuts to her outside. Her face is all lumped up. And she's like, guys, I am really disappointed in myself. I didn't get one good hit in. I didn't. It was just, and then she fucking uploads it. Like, fuck it. I think it made it to Tosh.0 because it was so wild. But yeah, how's she doing right now, James? She is, she's living, man. Dead. She's living, but it's like she's dead. She could be. She's living right now. She's better than she was at her worst, but she's not at her best. So we'll see.
In that time, I was still streaming on YouTube, but before that, like I just remember in 2009 and 10 and 11, I think it was Stickam. I was on Stickam, like doing. Remember Stickam at all or no?
Yeah, I used Stickam in 2008, 2009, 2010, and then from there I started going into Battlecam, so I used Stickam less. But I would be on like the chat rooms in Stickam. I wouldn't do like the actual stream that much.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd be in a chat room with like, they had 12 cams and we'd just like load up a room and we'd have like 70 or 80 people watching the 12 cams. And it would just be like for hours and hours and hours kicking it. We'd have like half like dorky, funny people and then half like ridiculously hot chicks that would just sit there and laugh and show off their boobs every once in a while. It was nuts.
I do remember that. You could have so many cams now. I think of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used it like doing a podcast, like a video podcast, 2008, 9. And I would open up browsers on multiple laptops in the room because they counted as views. So I'd circumvented the shit to where if I opened up 30 browsers at least, you would shoot to the top and then more people would see you and come in. And we had it like rigged. So when we went live for 2 hours, there'd be 500 people watching or whatever.
Nice.
And then when I would try to do it on YouTube, it didn't work until I figured out, years later it got better with live. But I was like, this is crazy, and it was stupid. There was like no donations and stuff like that. It's just you're on cam, you're doing stuff. But you know what I've been thinking about doing recently? Because now you can create a Pornhub account. I've been thinking about paying for a Pornhub account, and like I just fuck teddy bears. There's like you know what I mean? Like, and you fuck them like really hard, like sometimes hard and sometimes soft, and then sometimes the stuffing's coming out, and just like all kinds of different teddy bears. And then like I'm telling people like, yo, like I will fuck Teddy Ruxpin next time. Just let me know. and every next video there's a different bear or whatever. But I want to be careful not to get my face on cam though.
You just fuck the same Teddy Ruxpin, but every video you put a different tape in.
Even weirder to play the tape while I'll be your friend.
Yeah, or you switch it to like play some TLC, like Crazy Sexy Cool, and you just use the Teddy Ruxpin itself for background music, and its mouth is moving along with everything, and you're smashing. That's pretty gross. I wonder why that hasn't been done yet.
Never wash it. Crusty cum, sperm, fucking.
I'll give you the red light special.
Fucking just loads of cum all over Teddy Ruxpin's asshole.
Yeah. There is. I've seen this on Pornhub. There is a whole lot of videos of guys fucking like dolls.
Oh no, really? Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know if there's teddy bears, Teddy Ruxpin. I'm sure there probably is. I don't know how I found the guys fucking dolls, but it came up and I was like,
I mean, I'm a little concerned that you said that.
Yeah.
Like the guys fucking but no, like unicorns, just anything, whatever. And you know what? You could probably have a Patreon.
I mean,
like
an OnlyFans.
They choose. Yeah, OnlyFans and
premium Snapchat.
I'll pull out the Three Stooges blow up doll.
You could probably bang a new teddy bear every video, and then like auction off the cummy bear afterwards.
Gummy bear, dude. There was a guy who came on when I did that Stickam show. I was interviewing bands, like shitty, bands that never went anywhere. But this guy's band was like minor, and they toured with Poison or something, and they had their own bus, and that was the only success they ever had. They had like an opening gig or whatever.
Yeah.
But they had a fucking. He told us a story about a yellow blanket that they had on the bus.
Oh God.
Blanket was yellow because it was the cum rag, and it never left the bus. And I was like, dude, this story is gross and fucking weird. He's like, yeah, so we started calling it the yellow blanket. And he tells this story. And he's like a 45-year-old, 50-year-old guy now. And he got all excited that he got interviewed by somebody. You know what I mean? And about his independent music that he was doing. So he must have told, MySpaced it out or told his family or whatever the hell. Back then it was MySpace. And he's like, he came to me about a week later. I was like, dude, can you take that interview down? Like my nephews and family, they're all finding it, and they all heard his cum rag story.
Yeah. And then
fucking great.
Next Christmas, they all bought him brand new yellow blankets. Get rid of the old one.
Why was the blanket yellow? They peed on it?
No, not pee.
Well, dude, I'll fucking run out of here. I guess I better get out of here. My wife's gonna murder me. I got the 3 kids. I'm doing the school duty tomorrow. But yeah, man, good to talk to you, dude. And you hit me up whenever. I'll come on anything or whatever the fuck.
Definitely, yeah. We'll keep in touch. I'll talk to you soon.
Twitter's corrupted pod. It's weird. So if I message you, it's me. I'm banned for life on Twitter. So
okay. All right, cool. I'll keep an eye out.
All right.
Later.
All right, later, man.
That was Joe Cronin. If you guys aren't familiar with his stuff, you can find him on YouTube. He's been around forever. Billy, why are you wearing a cum rag around your head? Zack Attack, I'll tell you why. Because anything you're wearing can be a cum rag if you're desperate enough. Are you telling me you wouldn't want to have a handkerchief available at all times? I'm not freaked, Joe, but I'm a little impressed. It's pretty gross. How long have I known Joe? I've known of Joe for... I'm not exactly sure. I definitely remember seeing him 4 years ago, but I might have remembered him from way before that. Like, our paths haven't been too far off from each other over the years, you know? This show needs more Billy talk. Will CT, you're going to get it. But right now I'm going to pull in Rick Nick, see if Rick Nick is available. And he'll talk for a little bit with us if he wants to unmute his microphone. If anybody else wants to come up inside of the Discord, the link is right here in the YouTube chatterbox. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to pull Spoon in. Spoon, if you want to unmute yourself, feel free to talk. And I am going to... Yeah, there we go.
Hello?
Hey, what's happening?
Yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I remember, oh my god, I remember like watching when I was like 9.
Really?
I thought you were fucking hilarious.
And now you're
Yeah,
you're what? 19? 25? 12?
No, I'm 50.
My guy.
Around there.
Oh shit. Spoon just left. We'll try and pull him back in a little bit. Blasian, how you doing? You're live. Hopefully your microphone is on.
Yeah, it works. I just have to like go into the other room.
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I am just probably gonna wind up here. Zack Attack in the chat is now tweeting me on Twitter. I said, "Come watch me do a live stream." I tweeted like an hour or so ago, and Zack Attack just 7 minutes ago responded with no. Even though he's been in here for like the entire hour. It's so cute.
He just wants all of your attention.
I know, and I want to give it to him too. I reward people for being dedicated.
You're being a good boy, Zack Attack.
You're being a very sweet boy. Good job to you. So, Blasian, what are you up to
You get
tonight?
all the pets. Not much. I thought about going to sleep, and then I saw that you were streaming, and I was like, fuck it. I guess I'll go watch that.
Good idea. Why would you sleep when I'm live?
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's the best reason to not sleep.
So, what are your plans for 2020?
Probably try not to die, first and foremost.
Do you think you might die?
No, but like...
Because people are getting shot at quite regularly in Seattle this week. And the coronavirus showed up here in Seattle from China. So,
Also, I don't know if you saw that the doomsday clock is now 100 seconds to midnight.
what does that mean?
Basically, humanity is destroying everything. We're like basically so close to everything just kind of blowing up.
100 seconds. Who said that?
Scientists.
Scientists said 100 seconds away.
Yeah, like when Trump was in office, it was at 30 minutes, and then when Obama was in office, it was like an hour and 30 minutes.
And now it's 100 seconds?
Yep.
Okay. What the fuck?
But, you know, people are trying to reverse, like, global warming and all that stuff. As long as Trump keeps his finger off of the fucking nuclear push button, we're fine.
Do you think he might just be like, fuck it, if this impeachment happens and he gets
I don't
he gets
think
ousted?
he's that stupid.
If he gets ousted, he might just be like, fuck it, I'm taking them all out. I'm not just gonna go down quietly. What's up, Crim Forever? How you doing?
It's like, yeah, it was a great run, but I guess it's time to, like, die.
Yeah, just gonna do a big die. That's is this the closest we've been to Doomsday? 100 seconds?
I think so.
I'm kind of impressed.
I think there was one time it was like 30 seconds, but I think we reversed that.
30 seconds. Yeah, I want to look at the history of this clock and see how it's been over the last 100 years. When was it introduced? Like, do we know when we started using it? Was it just when we started using nuclear missiles? Has the Doomsday Clock been?
I know it's been a while.
I want to know the history of Doomsday.
I just know that after Trump got elected, that's when I first started hearing about it.
Oh, dude, I've been hearing about it for a long ass time. That's the cool thing about the Doomsday Clock is it keeps on ticking.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fine, Blasian. Don't worry. And if we're not, I
Global
hope.
warming is not a hoax. Nuclear weapons, it's not a hoax. Michael whatever your last name is.
Bastos. Michael Bastos.
Michael Bastos. This guy.
Yeah. Well, Blasian, I'm going to cycle in a couple more people and then probably call this stream a night. Anything else you want to say? Okay, it has been since 1947, since the nukes. Okay, that's the 1947 was the nuclear clock introduced. We're looking at 73 years.
Dang.
I want to see the history of that clock over the last 73 years and how it's gone up and down. I think that'd tell a good story. That'd tell a good story.
I'd like to see it too.
Yeah. All right, Blasian.
Also, if you want to waste any more money, you can always fly me over there.
Fly you to Seattle for
To waste money.
to waste money? I know. I'll do live streams and they're like so pathetically boring that I just buy like homeless people food. That's my content. It's
You don't
terrible.
have to do that. I'll fly myself.
It's
over
terrible. Why do I just buy homeless people food on my stream and that's all the content I have? Why I need to go.
It's nice and you're nice.
No, I need to go back to getting punched in the back of the head because guys' girlfriends start kissing me. That's the type of content people deserve. Not this pussy making friends with homeless people stuff. I need to be bad boy, sexy Billy getting socked up. It's so wet in Seattle this season. I hate going out in the rain.
I don't blame
I'm
you.
such a puss.
No,
I picked a
it's
horrible time to start IRL.
Just go into like trampoline parks and threaten to jump on the children. 'Cause
On
they
the
don't need to be
on the
there.
children?
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
Murder the
just see it.
children?
No.
Blasian, why should I murder the children?
I didn't say murder the children. I said pretend.
Oh, okay. It's a pretend. We can play pretend.
Yeah. But yeah, you can drag me out whenever you're ready. Let somebody else come in and
All
talk
right.
your ear off.
I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for letting me in.
Yeah. I'm pulling Spoon back in real quick. Spoon, how you doing?
Yo. Hello.
How you doing, Papa?
All right. I have no clue what happened. I think my Wi-Fi just lagged out.
That happens sometimes. I've seen a few people get kicked out unceremoniously.
Yeah, but bro, it's been a while. Like, I remember I started watching right around the time you dropped Just a Bill.
Nice, yeah.
And I was like, damn, this is fire. And so like, I thought you were just gonna be like someone who made like underground music.
Yeah.
But then like once you started getting into the controversial topics with Leafy and Keemstar, I was like, just like Leafy's videos on you and the way like he portrayed you, like the video where he's like, this 300-pound man is gonna eat me alive.
Yeah.
That was like one of the top favorite videos that you were in, most likely.
Yeah, that shit was fun. I wish I would have got in like 6 months earlier than I did with him. Cause like right when I got in with Leafy,
he like
YouTube went to
disappeared.
shit. Yeah, YouTube started dying. His channel went from getting like millions of views per video to like a couple 100,000. It was rough. I got there right at the tail end, but it was fun as hell.
YouTube has become a legitimate shithole. Like, you used to be able to be like this toxic little piece of shit. Now you can't even say like the F word without getting demonetized.
Yeah, all I want to do is bully children, and I can't even do that anymore and get paid for it. That sucks.
Bro, yeah, it does. Like, back then, like, you used to have fucking COD channels that would bully kids for a living and get paid like a lot of money. Like BBC trolling, like that dude was making so much money, and then once the ad apocalypse happened, he just stopped making videos.
Yeah, there was good content back in the day. It was crazy fucking shit. It was hella fun. Now there's good content. Like there's some really well edited videos, but they're all very safe. They're not edgy.
Yeah, there's not really like the real vibe to it anymore. Everyone has to edit out so much of their videos because they're afraid they're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
Like that's why like how I don't know if you really messed like if you're friends with Ice anymore because of the thing that he did, but honestly like him and Agent Andy, they're like funny because they don't care.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like that's how YouTube used to be, and it was like hilarious because you would actually see like some real sides of people.
Yeah, IRL I think was like YouTube started cleaning up its videos in 2016. IRL snuck in because they were so long form that they really couldn't be like manually reviewed the same way as other videos. So I think a lot of them might have snuck through with some long form content with ads, but it all ran off donations anyways. So there was good ass money to be made in IRL for a while. It's still kind of popping. There's people who make good paychecks off of it, but Spoon dropped out again. Spoon, I'm gonna be leaving, my dude, so I'm probably not gonna pull you back in. I'm gonna pull in Dragon Zostein real quick. Dragon, you there? Or is it Dr. Gonzo? Shit! Dr. Gonzo Stein! Totally thought it was Dragon. I'm dumb. How you doing, Dr. Gonzo? Hopefully you're here. If not, then I'm talking to myself. Billy is a waffler? I don't know what that means, CT. If you'd like to explain to me what a waffler is, I'll gladly listen. Well,
I'm here.
What's up, Dr.
I got
Gonzo?
a push to talk. I'm working, yo. What's up with you?
I'm just hanging out. I wanted to do a little live stream. It's either that or watch Netflix, and I'm not feeling Netflix tonight. So I figured I'd sit and talk to everybody for a minute. But how about you? How you been enjoying tonight? Pretty chill? I don't think that push to talk is pushed. Damn!
Can you hear me?
Now I can, yeah.
Yeah, I share your music with everybody, man.
Hell
and
yeah.
I get a lot of entertainment watching you.
Thank you. I'm glad you do. I appreciate that shit.
Hey, you listen to that new Boogie album?
No. No.
Check it out.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I haven't listened to like any of the new albums lately. I'm like I'm slacking. I've had Spotify on rotation. It's just been like the Beatles and shit like that for months right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I've just been stuck in like classic rock, classic pop shit. I need to get updated. So I'll check it out.
Well, my man, I got to push to talk, so I got to be working and shit, but it was
sure.
nice talking to you. Let somebody else in.
Hell yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Spoon, if you're still here, I'm gonna pull you back in for a minute, and then I'm gonna go. Yo.
What's up, Billy? My bad. I had to get closer to the Wi-Fi box. Yeah, Arizona doesn't really have the best Wi-Fi.
How is it out in Arizona?
The people here are not very friendly because we have a lot of like cartels in the area where I am.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, like we have a lot of nice looking Asian chicks. I mean, that's good.
I always get a lot of like friends that go out to Arizona, live out in Arizona, and they're like, come visit. And I always think about it, but I'm never like sold on Arizona. I feel like I need to like maybe book a show out there or something, and then that'll be reason enough to go down there.
Bro, I'd definitely come over there.
Yeah, it'd be cool. So
you still have the donut chain?
Yeah, I got it packed away right now, though.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like I once I like lost my other phone, I just stopped watching everyone. So like to come back and to see you like so much skinnier, it's just crazy.
Yeah, no, I still got a whole lot to lose too. Aaron Kern says, saw you at Numos a few years ago. You won an eating contest. You the man. That was hot wings, right? I remember eating hot wings at Numos.
Bro.
I think that was it.
Honestly, I think if Hot Ones would get a show with you, that would be an interesting Hot Ones video.
Yeah, I have to get famous enough to get on Hot Ones before Hot Ones is over. That's the goal.
I don't know. I mean, I seen you starting controversy with someone who had like 4 million subscribers. I think you can do it, man.
I got work to do. I have to get up there and get on that damn Hot Ones. I'm working my way up to Hot Ones. We lost Spoon again. Spoon, I'm not going to pull you back in because I am literally going to end the stream in just a couple moments. But Daisy, what's up? Thank you for being a sweet person, telling me that my weight loss is inspiring as fuck. I'm so happy to hear all the stories of people who are like losing weight because of me. It's really cool. It's really cool. Arizona is literally ass. Yeah, that's kind of why I haven't gone back. I went to Arizona in 2013, but I drove through it. I just haven't gone back. I have not gone back. Billy lives in a basement like an incel. This basement's sweet, my dude. How many incels have a wall with themselves all over it? How many incels get to, whenever I have a girl over, I'm like, see my wall of me? I'm a narcissist. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? And they're like, you're fucking weird, dude. And then they crawl out the fucking back door. Too scared to go in Discord. Awesome stream, my dude. Thank you, Matt Pitt. You know, I gotta come in Discord. I just kind of pulled it open because I saw Joe in here, and I was like, let's talk to Joe Cronin. I've been talking with him for a while. While Joe fucks his wife upstairs, Billy sits around talking to children. Zach, you need to be a sweet boy. I could go upstairs and fuck Joe's wife if I wanted to, too. I'm here with you guys because I care about the fans. Wait. I don't think I could fuck Joe's wife. Never mind, I take that part back. I could go upstairs and fuck my own wife if I wanted to. Even though I don't have one yet. I could get one, okay? Jesus Christ, why are you so mean to me, Zach Attack? Why? Why? I'm just kidding. Zach is a sweet boy. I find your hating particularly bitter. You utilize the fireplace? I'm worried if I fill that fireplace up with shit, it's going to be hard to clean. I want to get like a fake fire to put in there so that I don't have to worry about cleaning it and it just looks like a fire's going. I just really don't want to have a fire, like a soot mess in here. From Idaho! What's up, Lucky Iron Thigh? What part of Idaho are you from? Like, there's one part of Idaho that's like Coeur d'Alene, just the other side of Washington. Joe's fucking my wife? Probably, dude. I'm married to the game, my dude. My dude. Like, Coeur d'Alene is just on the other side of Washington. Octavia, good to see you. If you like this, you can go back and watch it from the beginning if you really want to. But to be honest, it's probably not that great. We just had a fun little talk, hanging out, chilling. Chilling with the crew tonight. A KFC log. Are those things? Is that things? Is that things? But Coeur d'Alene is just on the other side of Washington. It's like a 5-6 hour drive. But then like Boise, Idaho is like 12 or 13 hours away. It's ridiculous. Idaho's hella long and tall. So like you can get to Idaho, but you can't get to the good part of Idaho if you think Boise's the good part that quick. Clifton, town of 200, small as hell. Yeah. Your boss got you watching your stream right now? Hell yeah, bossy. What's up, bossy? Oops. Chiselin, like a Vizillin. 64 Andy, you know it, Clorox Bleach. You know it. All right, y'all. I am going to cut the streamy off. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a good night. Have a great night. It's about to be... I think I might go to the Onision court date today. I'm going to get some sleep. See how I wake up. You told me at VidCon that Leafy was just chilling at home playing video games. That's pretty much what he's doing, yeah. He messaged me on Skype the other night and I was asleep when he messaged. But he said he was bored, so I imagine he's in between video games. A-O-A-O-A-A-A-O-A. Ho! Ha! Sweet boy, good night. Good night, Octavia. Good night, everybody. See you later, guys. See you later. Stay on forever, whenever. Forever, ever. I don't think Leafy's coming back. I don't think he's coming back. I don't know. I tried to talk him into doing like a podcast, like a weekly podcast thing. And he was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe, and then never did. But it'd be an easy thing for him to do. Just talk. Because me and him will do calls and talk for like hours. They'll be hella fun, hella funny, hella entertaining. We'll be making ourselves laugh and crack up. If it was just like we did that for like 2 or 3 hours once a week. It'd be something he would be able to do without putting all his time and effort into it like he did with the old channel. Because I don't think he's got that in him anymore. But who knows? You never know. You never know. I know he was talking to Keem not too long ago, and they were trying to get his Twitter back again. Never know. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Stay sweet and safe and cute and plur. Peace, love, unity, and respect. That's what the ravers used to say in like 1999. Dumb shit. I don't know why that came up in my fucking head. I'm going to go sleep. Thank you again, Joe Corona, for calling in. Everybody else for talking with us. We will be back in February. Peace.